And a good Monday afternoon, everyone. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. We're going to look back at the month of September climatologically. And it was a month that featured a lot of sunshine as compared to normal. The trend that I've been noticing, sort of anecdotally, is that September can feature some of the best weather across northern parts of New England. We have frequently seen more areas of blocking higher pressure right overhead. That area of higher pressure guarding us from incoming inclement weather, storms that would track in the northern branch of the jet stream toward our region, and also tropical systems that might try to work its way up the coast or into the interior parts of the Appalachian Mountains and then up toward northern parts of New England. This has just been kind of a situation here over the past several Septembers where we're seeing kind of these blocking areas of higher pressure controlling our weather and allowing for decent amounts of sunshine and some very, very pleasant and very settled conditions. This you're looking at here is the Barre Montpelier EF Knapp Airport, and what you can see, of course, is the high, lows, and the averages, the normal highs and lows, departures from normal, also precipitation, the amounts, and it's been relatively dry overall. We did get a pretty decent soaker here on the 25th and 26th, and it amounted and kind of boosted up some of that precipitation. It was pretty late in the game, but look at the number of days. We're talking over really a week and a half, 2 weeks, actually up to 15 days worth of dry weather up until the time we got the soaker here. That was a decent and much needed amount of rainfall here. The colors have been kind of drab, and I think it's due to the fact that we've had drier than normal conditions, and some of the leaves have dried out and crinkled and fallen off. So it's a little bit more of a drab fall color season in our neck of the woods here. But we did get that boost of rainfall, and I think that's helped things since then. But things, of course, have dried out. We're not yet seeing it won't be until midnight tonight before we get the full amount of data here for the month of September at the EF Knapp Airport. And we have one more day to put it down here after midnight tonight. Let's take a look at the Worcester, Vermont. In Worcester, Vermont, we've also been extremely dry, of course, representing these blocking areas of higher pressure. But our stretch of dry weather continues basically, and we're in day 16 here. The next shot was about 0.05 of an inch, then 1.32 having fallen, 1.15 the next day, all in basically one storm system. And the totals for the month ending up about 3.18 inches. This is, again, been very, very dry through this particular stretch, and also with a decent amount of sunshine. And again here for Worcester, Vermont, this starts from the 1st of September, and so we have a decent amount of sunshine, some partly sunny skies in the afternoon. This is a solar radiation, so just by the looks of it, you can also see many things here. I got temperature and dew points in the green here. You can also see the red dashed line there, or it looks to be dashed, but it's solid. That is our temperature. This is a barometric pressure. This is an area of low pressure. Where you see the green here, that's where rainfall occurred, basically late in the day. It looks like the evening or whatever. And then we saw rising pressure, and it's been that way for many, many days. This is going through the 15th of September. The other crazy thing is the maximum wind gust so far for the month of September has been fairly low. Normally, going just in a 15-day stretch here, you'll find wind gusts maybe 25, 30 miles per hour, only 21, and that was the peak there. And then going through the 15th to the 30th, you can see again a lot of infrared showing, of course, solar radiation, and you can see that the cloudier days were in this period here, kind of co-located with the area of low pressure, as you might think of. And also the rainfall. This is the major rainfall that occurred in our soaker here with these sort of green lines. And then, of course, the drop off and then back to drier weather. We'll go one more day here. We'll include the 30th. And this is the 16th through the 30th. So in my location in Worcester, Vermont, my weather station picked up, of course, solar radiation. And you can see basically some cloudier conditions as you see less and less, and this would illustrate a very cloudy day, just picking up a little bit of IR through the cloud cover. But when you get a day like this, it's fairly sunny during the afternoon hours. This started out with a lot of morning low clouds and fog. It took all day to get there, and then we did spike, and that solar radiation did peak up in the afternoon and then fell back, of course. And this was yesterday afternoon, the 30th, going back this morning, the 30th, into yesterday, 9:29. And once again, the interesting thing here is to look at wind gusts. These are very calm days, only 8 miles per hour. This is our maximum wind gust, and I think it was only, 14 miles per hour. Not a big deal at all, but the overall thing to take from this is that we haven't had a lot of wind, and so there's a lot of weakened trees out there that are just looking for the next puff of wind to fall over, of course, on a power line. So the next sort of marginal wind issue here could be a little bit more widespread in terms of what could produce maybe some power outages. Having done this for a number of years, since about 2007, a little bit of experience in this. But the other thing to note here is that this particular rainstorm here was a total of about 2.47. Decent amount of water, falling occasionally moderate at times. It never really fell heavy, and so it allowed for a little bit of runoff. It did fill our local streams and rivers, the main stems and whatnot. But the good news is that it did not produce flooding. So 2.47 inches in Worcester, Vermont did not produce any flooding. There were no washouts, all good in that department for a change. And again, over the last 15 days or so, what you can also notice is that when the temperature gets close to the dew point here, that basically is fog. And you can see just about every morning we've had those conditions. Not here so much, not here. Certainly a little closer here. Definitely some fog here. That was associated with cloud cover as well, though. And then each morning we've had the temperature and dew point kind of land in the morning hours, and very, very foggy conditions. Again, very foggy conditions. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.